All right. Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2. I don't know. I don't know if it could I don't know what the vocals sound like. Is it hot? Okay. So I see the green light. So I'm hoping that's what I'm hoping. Okay. What did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about equality, but I wanted to approach it at a different angle because men and women equal and like we can equally do most things as far as like employment like but equality and employment doesn't carry over to relationships. So the equal opportunity for employment does not translate to equal value in the dating market. And I think um that's the issue that we're having. I think that's one of the main issues in the dating market. It doesn't translate. You can't translate your value at work to your value in a relationship. And then at the same time, men and women have different value. Have men and women are valuable at different times for different reasons. That's why I kind of created this chart to show that like yes, men and women are equal, but for at different times for different reasons. So, in my opinion, based off of the data, stats, and facts, women actually the dating app said women peak at 18, but I'm gonna be fair and say about 20. Just to be fair, I'm gonna say that a 21 peak as far as like when a man would want to marry her or try to be with her. That's how he sees her at her. Now, in my opinion, a man is gonna peak around 40 years old because that's about the time he's matured. He's he's got that lust out of his system. He's got that hunger within him to achieve. That's when women are looking at him like, oh my God, he still got a little bit of you. And I'm being nice, but actually, the dating app already confirmed that men peak at 50. So I'm actually giving, I'm actually giving women 2 years greater peak, and I'm giving men 10 years equal to women to make this make sense. So already we can't even really equate each other. It's already imbalance. Women peak at 18 based on the dating app, and men peak at 50 based on dating app. So that's that. Now, for this example, when a woman that is 40 years old on the dating market is like, um, she's like equivalent to a man that's 20 years old because a man at 20 years old has almost for except just his looks and his youthful sex, but that's all that a young man would have to offer. Yeah, sure, a woman would want to be with him for a couple of nights or something, but she can't build a foundation off of that. So that's why I say that, in my opinion, once again, it's just my opinion, that women that are 20 years old on the dating market are as valuable as men that are 40 years old because that's when men, then we start to hit our stride and our earning potential. But then, in retrospect, or just, I mean, just looking, taking a step back and looking at this at a larger scale, yes, 40-year-old, um, oh, I did that wrong. I just now caught it. It's supposed to be 40-year-old women and then 20-year-old men, but I did the same thing twice on accident. I just caught that. So the chart on the bottom should be um women 40 years old and 20 in men. But either way, a 40-year-old woman is equal to a 20-year-old man as far as desirability for long-term partnership. There might be outliers that's pretty, but and it's kind of crazy because these numbers. This is a New York Post. So on top of there being a mismatch between value on the marketplace, um, men have changed. Men are actually less interested in sex compared to years ago. So as men at 40 and become financially savvy, they're less interested in sex and have less options. A man that requires more doesn't have options, just like a woman that wants high paying, that wants an independent man that has high earning. That's scarce. That not a lot of men, high earners, want that. So with me and this page, it's mainly about exposing people to the data, because a lot of people are running off of emotional information. A lot of people are going off information based off of simply how they feel, not. That's why I feel like it's my duty to just make sure I inform my people with best information.